Good Friday evening, all my BCS elementary parents. I had a lot of questions today that I wanted to answer to all of you, and I thought maybe a video would be the best way to do it. I also have a lot of new information to share, so I will follow up with an email, but if you're watching this video, I'm going to summarize the email here in the video. So, one of the first things I want to tell you is that we have received information from the state about what it looks like for us to get credit for our e-learning. And that is going to look like us needing to have 4 hours of learning each day for kindergarten through 4th grade and 5 hours a day for 5th grade through 12th grade. So as you know, we're not quite there yet. So this takes me to specials, this topic right here. We are going to start asking that students do 3 specials a day at 15 minutes each. So the specials teachers will have things posted. That is PE, art, music, and library. So you can actually choose from any of their RenWeb resources sites, whatever you'd like to do, and just log it. So I will be sending you a log. It will say Monday, special 1, special 2, special 3. Tuesday, special 1, special 2, special 3, and you can pick which specials you do each day. We just want you to spend about 15 minutes on those specials. And then on Friday, you will email that to your homeroom teacher, and you can take a picture of it, you can email it, whatever's the best way. That is how we're going to document that time, since you won't actually be turning in those assignments. That log is how we're going to document that that is what you did. The other thing that they said to us was that we needed to take attendance. So in order to take attendance, your teachers will be putting attendance into RenWeb, but we'll base our attendance on your participation. So if you are checking into Edmonton, then you get, your attendance for reading, language arts, and math. If you're doing your Bible assignment, if you're commenting on a Weebly, on the website there, whatever the teachers are asking you to do for the day, that's how you will earn your attendance for the day. As far as grades go, I know everybody is kind of very apprehensive, nervous, concerned about what this looks like. So your students will be receiving participation grades for doing what we're asking. There will be 1 assignment a week that is actually going to be graded and given as feedback in either social studies and science or Bible. We're obviously not doing that in reading and math because you're getting that feedback from the website. So that's kind of what that's going to look like. As far as ExactPath goes, so I'm going to go ahead and go here to this section here. We're asking that you do 30 minutes a day, but please don't take that you have to do exactly 30 minutes. What we're looking for is over the week that you're averaging that 30 minutes a day. So go in, do the lesson, do the practice, do the quiz. If that took you 25 minutes, I'd be done, and that's fine. If it took you 15, then you probably would want to go through another set of sessions. So I'm going to just pop over here real fast and show you. So this is what I'm talking about. If I did a lesson, a practice, and a quiz, and that took me 15 minutes, then I would probably do the next one. ExactPath is not going to stop you. It will let you work on this all day long if you want. So, really, depending upon how long it's taking your child to get through this process, kind of depends on how much you're going to do each day. Really, what we're looking for is, are you getting in and doing it? And that's really what we want, because you're learning if that's what you're doing. If we come through and we do our lesson, our practice, and our quiz, and we don't make an 85% or higher, that's what the considers mastery. It's going to ask us to do the lesson and the practice and the quiz again until we get to that mastery level. Please don't let this upset your students. It is completely normal. In a classroom, teachers often teach and we practice over multiple days. This is the way of doing that. You may not get it the first time, and that is okay. It's not please don't let your students associate this with failure or not doing it. That's not at all what it is. It means you didn't get it yet. And we do this all the time in the classroom, but it looks different online. So I just want to encourage you, it's okay. Now, if they're going through it a third time and they're still struggling, that's the point where either you contact the teacher or the teacher's probably going to be contacting you because they're going to get a notice. And that's when we'll come in and do a little bit of more individualized help. And that may be a phone conference or a Zoom or something along those lines. The other thing that I'm looking at my notes, but I'm going to go back. The book icon, when I go, so I'm in math, and if I want to change, I'm done here, I would want to hit save and exit. That's very important to do. And then I go home. So I can't get to different learning paths when I'm in one path. I have to go home first to get another path. But I'm going to go here to reading. And I want to show you that here under reading, you have these reading tools. So during a quiz, they've read a passage and they're being asked questions. If they want to go back and look at the passage, they can. It's right here. The book takes them back to what they were reading. So they can go back and forth and look for the answer in the reading that they're being asked in the quiz. So that's important. If your student is K5 through 2nd, there will actually be another icon here that would allow them to have the text read to them. And it's kind of a computer voice. You can choose if it's a boy or a girl, but it will actually do the reading for them. So I just wanted you guys to know that those tools are there. And again, please, parents, don't stress out. Lots and lots of grace. I know some of you are having problems, so don't worry. Again, we're looking for that 30 minutes a day average over a week. So, if you worked on reading for an hour today, then you probably don't need to work on reading tomorrow, and that's okay. All right? Our goal right now for the week we're in, that we're ending today on Friday, really what we're looking for is by the time Monday gets here, I would really like for all of my students to have completed their assessment and be working on a path. So that's really what we're looking for. That's what we're going to gauge everything on for this week. I have some good news for everybody, and we're going to talk about Wednesdays here. So one of the things that we really want to do is we want to stick to who we are as BCS. And as BCS, there's a lot of things that we do that don't necessarily transfer over into a virtual environment easily, but we still feel are very important. So now Wednesdays are going to be considered spiritual emphasis days. We're not going to put any new material out. That means you're not going to have a science or social studies lesson on Wednesday. You will not have a Bible lesson on Wednesday, and you do not have to go into Edmonton on Wednesday. What we're going to use Wednesday for is we will be sending out a virtual chapel, and we hope that it will come through as an email, and we hope that you guys can spend some time and watch that together. And let's really make sure that we're keeping God front and center here, and that we're giving him the praise that he deserves for all the wonderful things that we have going on in our life. So the virtual chapel will come out via email. Teachers are going to be asked to have office hours. So any questions that you've had, any problems, concerns, you can always reach out. But Wednesday, since there's no new material, is going to be a great time for our students to meet with their teachers via Zoom or phone call, and we can schedule these things so that we can make sure that they are getting all the support that they need. Now, I told you earlier that we have to take attendance every day. So, we still need to take attendance on Wednesdays. The way we're going to do that is we're going to ask that you email your homeroom teacher and check in. Hey, we watched chapel. It was awesome. I have a question about this. Is there a time we can meet? Things like that, so that we can make sure that is our attendance, but that's also an accountability on your side, that you are having to say, yes, actually, I'm taking the time to think about it and we don't need any help today. Or, yeah, we really do need help and I need to schedule this meeting with the teacher today so that we make sure we get that help. I am also going to continue to try and send out bedtime stories each night because I want your kids to know how much I love them and miss them, and I want to feel connected to them. I also want to encourage you as parents. Several parents have said, hey, you're doing a great job. This would help. I can tell you I value that so much because I'm going to be honest with you guys. my husband is home doing this with my son because I'm here most of the day. So it's always great to know from a parent perspective what we can be doing differently, like the timer. I am more than happy to try to problem solve that for you. But if I don't know that's a need, then I don't know how to work through that. So thank you for giving the constructive feedback that allows us to make this process as easy as possible. And again, kind of hearing there was a lot and worrying about computer time, that also allowed us to go back and look at how can we do that. And that's where Wednesday kind of came in from your feedback. So I hope that you like all these changes. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to email me. And then again, we are in the office Monday through Friday. Our official office hours are from 8:30 to 4, but I will tell you we're around a lot. So if you really need us, you can get us via email or via phone call. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.